Frying into free. Yeah, that's a ticket. I have no idea what that means.
I'm fairly sure that the people who made the game don't know what it means either.
I think they get the spirit of it, and I do too.
It's the old adage of I just work here. I don't know anything. Right, time to check out DLC, at least twice. And while we're doing that, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Arthur Cold Wolf. It's a joke, see, because I've been sick. And today I'm joined by Brainamp and Buddy Gripple.
I don't have a cold.
I've got allergies.
That's why you are second-class citizens. Only badass streamers like myself actually survive a cold. Right, maybe not quite. So, when we left off last time, we had just fetched the Worm King's ring for the Duke, but here's the thing. I think that the Duke has enough cool stuff, so what I'm doing is that I'm making a forgery of that ring, and then we will hand the forgery to him, and we'll keep the original. Because your dad is, your dad is entrepreneurial like that.
Here we can rest. This inn can serve as the hub of our journeys.
I could think of a few other words to describe him.
Roguish, fat,
deceptive.
My great dad.
Yeah, exactly. An amazing father. Let's never forget that your dad is a great father. Well, for certain values of a great father, at least.
Yeah. Remember that great does not mean good.
Exactly. Right, so what else were we doing? Return the ring to Aldous, but I can't right now. Let's see. I suppose we can bring an idol to Madeline, why not? We actually do have a silver idol now. Then we can go say hi to Queen and say, hey, they really liked your flower. Good work.
I thought we did that last time.
Well, you have to actually go back and speak to her.
Oh yeah. You just never went back.
For whatever reason. Let's see, here we go. Silver idol, excellent. Actually, let's check our inventories while we're here. Alright, everything seems to be in order.
So, how far would you say we are through the game at this point?
We are definitely entering the final act of the standard game. Just a few more missions and then we're off to kill the dragon.
Well, that dragon had it coming.
He really did.
Yeah, I think most of a playthrough consists of the exploration, because there's a lot of places that aren't part of the main quest.
I was right.
There you go.
An icon bestowed upon I dare say it's a work of art itself. The weaponsmith will see me now, and no delay. What a coup for my humble shop. You've done me a great service.
Blah 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 blah. Right, anyway, it's going to take her a few days to actually update, so... In the meantime, let's go visit Quinoa. And every time I see her name or hear her name spoken in this game, I can't help but think of Quinoa from Final Fantasy IX. They don't even look alike. Thank goodness for that.
No, it'd be even funnier if it was Quinoa from 9.
I always think of the cereal grain quinoa.
Okay. I actually have some quinoa in my cupboard right now.
Not as good as barley.
I have barley as well. And oats.
Excellent.
And bran. Shit.
Stop trying to be healthy.
I can't. I work out so frequent and eat so decently now that if I try to eat really unhealthy food, I don't even like the taste of it anymore.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
It's the worst thing ever. Right,
Oh, according to Valley Stared, that cereal grain I mentioned is pronounced quinoa, not quinoa. Well, then why do they spell it like that? That's ridiculous. I'm not going to stand for it. It's quinoa from now on.
Let's invade South America and teach them a lesson.
Mm.
A lesson in English pronunciation. Right, let's actually grab that quest so we can see where we're supposed to be going.
Some quests may require difficult choices. Be ready for anything. Even the capital is not without its dangers. Best we remain cautious in this one.
Man, imagine if you just cut out all the running from this game. It would be so short.
If they made the world a bit larger and had the fast travel system implemented, this would probably be probably a game of the year right there.
On my way.
The oxen are rebellious, arisen.
What's this?
Man, what a dick. Just wanted a ride, bro.
It falls on us to place ourselves on
Not
roads
cool.
so open.
Careful! A goblin!
We have triumphed.
Oop. Actually, let's grab that.
Oh yeah, Arthur, I told you that I started a run that I hope to be a 100% run.
Yep.
The character that I made for it is probably the most malformed thing that I could come up with. It's got pretty much the most oversized arms and legs that couldn't hold up, anything. So it's kind of weird.
Think well before striking.
Probably have to see a picture of that.
And if
Fuck wolves!
Yeah, I don't think I've ever taken a screenshot with Dragon's Dogma, even though it has the built-in system.
Oh, there's that maelstrom. Good shit.
That wolf right there. Whee!
He's having the time of his life.
The last time of his life. Right, so anyway. Let's wreck these wolves while we're at it.
Leave it to us.
They hunt in packs,
Well, so the zoologists want you to believe.
Well, clear of those
Out of the way.
monsters left these scars. I'll take that.
You can actually get a free pickaxe here, as you noted.
Yeah, you should have bought a pickaxe in the starting town if you hadn't.
We have triumphed.
You'll now hit them swinging
Wolves
blindly.
hunt in packs.
Force push!
Beasts.
And now your kid hasn't learned about beasts, in this case wolves.
I think I know what she learned about them. They hunt in packs.
Probably.
Oh yeah, Dotai just noticed something. You only have 2 pawns.
Yes, I do, because my third pawn decided to jump off a cliff somewhere.
Think well before striking. They're nimble. Watch your back.
Sorry, it was Elisor that noticed it. I mixed the names up.
Elistor, Dotai, same pronunciation.
And the letters are next to each other in the alphabet, so, you know, it's easy enough mistake to make.
Let's see if that manticore has respawned. Excuse me.
I know of one place where manticores constantly spawned, but it's near Cockatrice, so it's kind of out of the way.
With our current position, yeah, slightly. And oh, what do we have here?
May be able to glean material from the boulders of this wood.
And nothing actually happened. Okay then.
Psychological warfare.
Which trap is the real one?
It's nice that you take the effort to jump over it and avoid it, and your pawn just kind of wades through it.
Yeah. I did have one in when I was playing the game in one of the early episodes that he would jump over the one repeatedly, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth like a show rabbit, and then he would stop and just walk straight through it.
Really, I think that's just a perfect demonstration of how pawns work.
You delivered the flower. And what did the father say? Then they acknowledged my skill as a healer. I knew I was right to have come here. If I continue at this pace, I am sure to earn transfer to the Great Cathedral. I swear I will. Then I shall learn more of the dragon to aid in your journey.
Hooray! Right. I really should be murdering crows, I realize, because I have a quest to kill 25 of them, but I honestly can't be bothered.
You'd be murdering a murder man.
I've
Reaching, but okay, yeah, it works.
I finally found the mice to actually kill for that one notice board quest. Because, holy crap, those things are tiny and hard to find.
Yeah, the interesting thing though is that rats also count.
Yeah. It was hard enough just finding a spot for that they spawned in.
A goblin pack!
I mean, you have to think that it was probably the most sadistic of the game designers that decided to implement the kill the tiny little mammal quest.
Their kind hates find an opening, then strike. That's all.
So Arthur, word on the street is you set up a Sims game featuring your dad.
That I have. I am pretty pleased with how his house turned out. It is very your dad.
So, how many mods did you have to download to make it?
None, actually. The only thing oh, excuse me. The only thing I've installed is the master controller, since his rather Herculean physique is not actually allowed by the sliders in game.
Well, obviously you are doing it wrong somehow, because, you know, you should download at least 50 mods just to get that
1
right
million
house.
mods. Right, so anyway. As I promised, we will be buying the swordsman set so that we can show the DLC off a bit. And also because everyone wants to be Guts.
I don't think I ever downloaded that. Mostly just because I didn't care.
What?
But it would have taken time away from playing, man.
What's that?
Hi, I just grabbed this bag of change right from your desk. Is that okay? Great, thanks. It's so expensive! Holy shit.
Now, Arthur, you're playing offline, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The Geist was offering to send you some goodies via pawn gifting, but I figured since you were offline that wasn't possible.
Not at the moment, at least, no. My god, we are going to spend all the money we have, aren't we? Jesus Christ.
Costs money to look good.
Oh god. My money! Welp. I sure hope we don't need to spend money on anything else in the short future. Goodness gracious.
Nope, you have to spend all our earnings to be in anime.
My name is your dad, and I'm an anime! I can probably sell off that freaking cutlass.
I never got around to watching Berserk. I think I've seen like one episode.
Manga is better anyway.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
It's a classic. It's kind of disturbing, but it's a classic.
Here, have this rotten egg, sir. Surely you are in the business for such a thing. Why are you carrying shackles around, Keenan? God damn it.
Cave fishing. Oh wait, shackles?
Let's sell off that ancient slate while we're at it. I mean, sure, it's a quest item, but we can't actually do the quest anymore.
Just sell off all the ancient scrolls. You know, don't care about giving them to somebody who could use them.
Whatever. There we go.
If I recall correctly, the guy who found the Dead Sea Scrolls first tried to just sell them at a bazaar.
Well, wouldn't you? You had no idea what that shit was.
Here you are. Break.
There we go. And now we're so fat we can barely move. Good times.
Alisthor demands that you throw Keenan off a cliff. Don't know who Keenan is, though.
It's the pawn
Kel's
that's
brother,
following
of
us
course.
along. Yeah, I already made that joke last time. Keenan is around, but I had no idea what Kel was. There's a sort of joke that passes completely over the head of any Swede, though, because Keen and Kill doesn't actually exist here.
Yeah, I think I then made a joke about orange soda, and, you know, I suppose you don't know anything about that.
The only thing I know about orange soda is that Fanta, if you split the word up in fan and tar, becomes may the devil take in Swedish.
Neat.
Huh. So I guess you guys don't sell Fanta over there.
Yes, we do, and we enjoy it a great deal.
See, it's that same myth about how, like, you can't sell the Chevy Nova in Spanish-speaking countries or whatever. Basically, as long as the two words are smashed together, it's not really recognized as, you know, the two different words. Just like how everybody doesn't see the rapist and therapist.
What? Tobias Funke, analrapist. Please do something about those goblins calling in reinforcement, guys. I mean, shit.
Well, I mean, they're goblins. Reinforcements is just more XP.
I suppose. And your dad, please stop targeting the oxen rather than the goblin. That's not very nice.
Careful, a goblin!
Right. Let's leg it.
Danger stalks even city streets. This we remain well equipped.
So now we're going to be changing into a melee class. That will be absolutely terrible, actually, because we played as a casting class for the last 40 levels, more or less, which means that our stat growth has been entirely in magic. We basically have 0 strength, which will make it hilarious when I'm going to look really badass, but I can't actually hit anything.
Yeah. How much, did you ever play one of the rogue classes for any period of time?
Yes, in my own main game I am a very high level assassin.
But I meant your dad.
Oh, as your dad? No, I think we played as the assassin for like 1 level, maybe 2.
Oh. Well, crap.
Yep.
Because that means you have no stamina either.
Yeah, fuck stamina, am I right? Come on, you can make it to the door. Come on, Dad, come on. No, too far away.
So, I mean, if you change your class, doesn't that mean you, won't be able to do anything? Basically.
Well, luckily weapons will, help, but our base stats are really not adapted to it. But that's
well,
okay.
This is a good idea.
Of course, it's a great idea. Oh, hello, what are you doing here?
Traveling about it like how nothing might like. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to.
Do you have anything of interest then, I wonder? Seems that I'm not the only one who's feeling a bit under the weather today.
Yeah, sorry, I've got allergies. We've had a storm front pushing through for the last couple of days, and it just won't leave.
And speaking of that, I need to drop out for about 10 minutes to take care of my crippling nicotine addiction.
Go for it.
Alright, right back.
So, which of the warrior classes are you changing to?
The proper warrior, so that I can actually dual wield. Oh, sorry.
Ah.
Two-hand wield. properly. Let's see. Yep, that there sure is a sword.
Yeah, and now you can just strip all of your kids' equipment.
That would be awfully unpleasant.
Well, you know, you need it more than she does.
Right, there we go. Let's see if we can learn any skills whatsoever. Yeah.
It's a very large guts.
Oh, goodness. Well, he's huge, so he has guts, right? Huge ones, in fact.
Hmm. Too bad nobody's gonna be able to rip and tear through that armor.
Right. Now here's the interesting thing about the warrior class. It can actually only equip 3 skills. Since it does not use offhand weapons at all.
It's pretty much got the least amount of utility.
Yeah. And as we can notice here, I still actually have bloodlust from my time as an assassin, which is a really good skill.
Surprised you only have 3 augments at level 40.
Well, all the other ones are for the mage class, so I can't actually use them.
Oh yeah.
What will it be today?
Right, so let's take 2 day-long naps. So we can go pick up that forgery.
Aye, the inn offers a clean bed. Just have your pick. What will it be today?
Was that an apple or a rift crystal?
It was an apple.
Oh.
A single
Damn.
apple.
I always hate that the game actually does that because, like, it'll simulate people taking your pawn and giving it crap just to make you feel good, but then it gives you an apple and you're like, what? That's an apple.
I personally prefer when you get like a skull and a rock, and you go, well, whoever this mysterious man on the other side of the world is, he's a dick.
Yeah, I always take to, like, giving the pawns that I hire fairly good stuff.
I'm sure you'll find out.
Yeah, maybe not the best equipment, but at least
Sure you'll find out.
something that makes it worth it.
Hmm.
I'm sure you'll find
Right. And now we earned a trophy. The Knave. Ho 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 ho. You have no idea. Basically, the Knave is a trophy you get for forging a unique item. Unique items need to be related to quests most of the time.
Speak to any pawn and they will gladly join your service.
Now then, let us pop into our equipment. Figure out what to do with that working ring. That isn't here, it's probably... Has it been sent?
Does your kid have it?
Today.
Doesn't look like it. Huh. It has disappeared.
Oops.
Well, that is unfortunate.
No, just make a forgery of the forgery and keep one for yourself. That way you can feel good about it.
What will it be today?
I suspect it's simply not being shown at the moment. So let's just ignore it and press on, shall we? Ah, there we are. Let's deposit that and bring the forgery along.
What will it be today? At your big,
Right.
come again soon.
Well then, let's go visit the Duke.
Geist, your kid wasn't made online, so I don't think she's available.
Yep. I'm playing on an offline user. Specifically to specifically to avoid online shenanigans.
Rumor has it salvation works with a man known as the Knights Champion.
And you're gonna kill somebody with that sword on your back.
Yeah, he's swinging it back and forth an awful lot. Doesn't look safe.
So you just running through. Oops, sorry, chopped off your head. My bad.
Let's see, I wonder if that quest is available yet. Not yet, it seems.
Which one are you going for?
The one to go rescue the Duchess. Huge spoilers.
Anyone, we must find.
Here you go. This is totally the Worm King's ring, bro.
The ring is reclaimed. I have the words to express my.
Here's that applauding animation again. Looks like he's playing the castagnettes. Seriously.
He's really happy. Can't blame him.
Yay! Right, so anyway.
A talisman of such power must be kept from those who would use it for ill purpose.
Right, ill purpose, yeah.
The Duke will see it well guarded, and the faults in the castle's security mended. Pray let this lead us all to take greater care in the future. For now, you have my thanks.
Now this is going to be hilarious.
What? Very well. I shall see what it wants. A matter of a most pressing nature has come to us. Make for the southern Way Castle immediately. I've received a report that one of the Duke's men has returned from afar, gravely wounded. He asks to speak with you in all haste, Arisen. 'Tis odd his message was not writ in the report. An oversight brought on by haste, no doubt. Pray, fly to the Way Castle and hear the man's message, sir. Meanwhile, I am to see the Duke on another matter no less urgent. 'Tis a restless day.
Yeah, sure, whatever, bro.
And nobody suspects a thing.
Of course I don't.
Are you...
Right, so let's head off to the Way Castle and speak to that wounded man, shall we?
Well met.
By the way, just as a thing I was thinking about, can you actually bring Buddy Gripple back in once he returns?
Well, he's still in the call.
Okay, he just
He never
muted.
left.
Alright, he just muted his microphone. Okay.
Yeah, he was smart about it.
A wise move. Maybe I should have headed for the proper exit, I realize. Not that it really matters all that much, but still.
Yeah, this is why I like playing Strider, just because you can run on the rooftops and get to the exit faster. None of this taking the streets bullcrap.
Double jumps, what? I had an early episode where I tried to grab all the stuff on the rooftops, but I ended up falling down and getting killed a few times. So everything is probably still up now.
Yeah, your dad seems a bit heavy set to be Strider.
Probably.
Like whenever I make a Strider character, I always make them tiny.
Halfling rogues.
Pretty much.
Who knows what lies in wait? Let's proceed with caution.
Right, let's see what this sword can do.
A goblin!
I'd say that was really cool, but you missed.
How about stabbing goblins in the head while they're prone? Is that better?
Yeah, sort of.
Still, the Savage Lash is pretty great. Darn it.
Yeah, it's very great, especially when, you know, they take a step to the left and you are just kind of standing there going like, what?
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello. Arthur is missing everything.
Stop it.
If it was that easy.
We're near half between the encampment and the capital, I thought. This path runs the canyon floor. Stay wary.
Go the blood! Positively.
Okay, apparently I got an increase in vocation rank without actually hitting anything.
I'll be right back, I'm just gonna get some tissue.
Is that all you have?
Oh, I can see you change your class.
Attack in quick succession.
What is the exact class that you switched to?
Warrior. Basically the two-handed weapons class.
Visibility is poor. Stay on guard.
And now we shall witness the glory that is fighting harpies with a melee class.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Basically jump and flail around a lot. And hopefully you'll hit something.
No way we could have lost that.
He's just ahead.
Grand Sorin stands beyond this way castle.
And oh goodness, what's this?
Arisen! Urgent word from the capital, sir. You are to return to Aldous' side with all possible haste.
And then he legs off again. And oh no! Something is happening in the city that we just left. What a surprise.
Time to go all the way back.
Yep. Only this time we have dramatic music to remind us of the severity of the situation.
It looks like it's just on fire. What are you supposed to do about that?
Well, he's the Arisen. He does things.
I'll hit the fire with my sword.
Your dad is the best firefighter in all of, I forget what the world of this game is called.
Gravisis.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I mixed up, I mixed together Grancis and Caldaria.
Yeah, I think I've got where the city people went wrong. They think that your dad is still a sorcerer, therefore he can still do magic. Unfortunately, they don't realize that he's changed into a person with a stick.
Yep.
This path runs the canyon floor. You need to stay wary.
Now you see, I no longer can call down the elements to aid you, because see, I'm holding a sword.
We're near Hack.
That's just how it works. The rules of magic, you know, very complex. No time to explain.
Canyon floor is a deep spot to find ourselves. Fire, Arisen.
Really though, I bet there's
No,
a dragon
hey,
there.
look at that.
Cockatrice attacks the capital.
There's a cockatrice. Well now, where did we see a cockatrice earlier? Oh, you silly billies. That's why you always make sure that the cockatrice is dead.
Well,
So
luckily
do
you
these-
had.
Go ahead.
No, you go first.
Oh, I was gonna say, do cockatrices have their petrifying powers in this game?
Yep.
Neat.
We share these roads with traveling peddlers.
I love how cockatrices are implemented in NetHack. It's just every single possible, permutation of interacting with them is accounted for.
The path is closed off.
Like,
Cockatrices.
if you're blind in that game and you walk around, you figure out what's on the ground by feeling around for it. So obviously, if you walk over a cockatrice corpse, you'll touch it and then turn to stone. But not if you're wearing gloves. Also, if you fall down a staircase while you're holding a cockatrice corpse,
'Twas once a place under heavy watch. We are no less vigilant now.
Now, I'll admit I've never played NetHack, but I hear such great tales about it.
It's basically how to ruin the player's day, the game.
mhm.
It's Dark Souls pre-console version.
Well, no, because Dark Souls plays by the rules, generally. It's just you have to be, have some finesse and kind of figure out how things work. But NetHack is just, everything has a special way you're supposed to handle it, basically. Like, at some point, like after you go down a few levels, you can't really rely on actually attacking enemies and casting magic and hitting them and stuff. You just have to figure out all these crazy, item combinations and special abilities that certain items have and use those.
Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, a slain cockatrice brought us a trophy for his grace came alive. Now see, here's the thing. I met the guy that found it, and he did say that it just crashed out of the sky and then laid still.
The beast was well and truly dead. I
That's how they sleep.
brought back by some dark art. The local folk have fled to save that.
Blah 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 blah. So anyway, now that Cockatrice is raging hard in there, but the problem is that the Duke has received some gifts, and if the Cockatrice wrecks the gifts, then it will somehow be our fault. So we need to keep the Cockatrice occupied.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, thank you.
How do you say bless you in Swedish, Arthur?
We use the Latin version of Prosit.
That doesn't sound nearly as cool. Ooh, hop on the griffin. Climb on it. You must.
Not Griffin. It's a cockatrice.
Oh. Well, it had wings, and your minions were saying griffin, so I just went with it. Jeez, look, you're standing the bar.
You've allowed salvation. It bears the head of a cock. Die.
It does indeed bear the head of a cock, my dear.
It must have some weakness.
I'm trying to grab onto its tail or something, but damn it, it's too high up.
Leave it to us!
I'll grab hold of it!
There, you are petrified. Are you alright, Master?
A cockatrice has always been one of the weirdest mythological creatures to me. Like, I have no idea how it
Bro?
came into the popular consciousness.
Well, somebody got attacked by a rabid cock when they were young and said, "Man, these things are evil. I'm gonna make an even bigger evil thing so that people know these things are evil."
I think he just didn't want to admit that he got attacked by a rooster, so he just made up that it was this crazy dragon-like creature. That explains these beak marks. See?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, a cock that's been trained to fight will be really nasty. So, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Apparently, a cockatrice is born when a snake bites a rotten chicken egg.
Oh, there you go.
Ask. And he says, "Ask medieval people." Sure, I'll be sure to do that once I invent the time machine.
Medieval people had some interesting ideas about how reproduction worked.
Well, you know. Damn it. Hey! Get back here, you cockatrice piece of crap.
Seems its talons bear poison.
I am getting wrecked by this thing.
Well, you are basically horribly underleveled.
Well, he's the wrong class for this fight.
My stats are bad.
He's the wrong class.
I have no techniques to use.
Well, if he'd been playing warrior for like at least the last 10 levels, he might have had a chance. But excuse me. I guess I shouldn't say that he doesn't have a chance. He might have a better chance if he just stuck with mage.
Yeah,
That's part of the
Chad is
combo,
not a
isn't it?
warrior.
This is what makes the game amusing.
That and climbing on the backs of huge creatures and riding them.
Anticipate its actions. Do not just
Really, I enjoy this game mostly as a really comical version of Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, I did get that feeling occasionally. Especially when you would attack the Cyclops.
Are you alright, Master? Seems its talent, they're poison.
You're still missing with it.
Are you supposed to be swinging the sword that slowly?
That's pretty much what the warrior class does, is swing a big sword really slowly.
No, that sounds like an excellent technique to use against a very quick winged creature.
Hey now, I'm a monster slayer, okay. Whoa, okay. Ah, help! This is not good.
Like I said, a really comical version of Shadow of the Colossus. Petrifying breath. That's not how a cockatrice works.
Are you alright, Master?
Doesn't Grancis.
Would you rather it worked like it actually did in mythology? Because then he'd already be dead.
I suppose.
I'm going to become a living statue.
Well, Keenan, here's the thing. I could save you, but to be honest, I don't care about you. So, good luck with that.
And you dropped the screw in the tuna. That was a Keenan and Kel joke. A very famous episode of Keenan and Kel.
Whoa, look at that guy up there.
He is booking it.
And then he disappeared. Magically.
He hit 88 miles per hour.
So, best you do.
So, yeah. We fought this Cockatrice and, yeah. If only I had had my maelstrom.
What damage have I wrought in carelessness to allow an agent of salvation through? And in sending you away afore the creature was revived,
I have to say, your dad was meant to be a warrior in the first place.
I, in my fool credulity, ran to the castle, only to be knocked insensate by some villain. It was a lucky thing the beast was kept from the residential quarter. Ugh, or the castle. We must rethink the practice of tribute to prevent such a happening again. For now, though, the danger has passed. What of the damages?
Order has been restored, though not without casualty. A few of the trophies were lost. An unavoidable fate given the circumstances.
No doubt. You have my thanks, Arisen. Your aid...
Now I'll say this, that the first time I played the game, I did this without losing a single crate.
Fine work. Still, I know you capable of greater feats. May your next victory...
Then you're pretty lucky. It took me a couple tries to do it without any loss. Maybe you're just over-leveled.
Assassin,
lot of
baby.
experience
Just jump
from,
onto the back of that thing and slash away at its neck.
Hail, Arisen. His Grace has taken notice of your...
So we have been selected to lead an expedition. Hooray!
Tasks. His like you will not see Grand Sorin for some time. Very.
Right, before we worry about that, I want to see if we have that quest available. Because let's see. Oh, hello. Well, she's not here yet.
Time to go sleep in town for several days.
As usual. But yeah, basically, this is the easiest missable quest in the game, more or less. Since you need to interfere when the Duke is strangling the Duchess in order to have it appear. And even then it only appears as the Duchess's assistant standing by the door. So unless you specifically go to check, you will have no idea.
Wait, so this is a continuation of the whole Duchess plotline?
Yep.
Figured it was over with.
She only has 2 quests, actually, which is a silly thing.
It's never over with her.
It has only just begun.
Of course, she's not as bad as some of the quest lines.
Like that Keenan just keeps yelling and screaming for help and we keep ignoring him. That's how the game is played.
Just find a rift and yeah, just go ahead and send him back. He's just gonna be stuck petrified in the rift forever.
He just slowly but surely push the statue over to the rift stone and then you push him in. Pawns are sitting there playing Yahtzee in the rift and suddenly just clonk, a giant statue falls down and lands next to them. Hey, isn't that Keenan? Huh.
Anyone got a way to unfreeze him? Nope.
Oh well.
Well, crap.
Ah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I think.
Somebody go tell his brother.
Well, it seems that she is not in the mood to appear. Man.
Arthur, I'm sorry, but I'm probably gonna have to keep making references to Keenan and Kel as long as Keenan is around. This is one of my favorite shows.
Feel free. Who's this asshole?
Arisen or no? Expect.
Damn you. Next time, Gadget. Next time. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
No good.
Yeah, I agree. See you later, bro.
Guys, suggest you go loot the treasury room.
I don't want to do that yet.
But there's treasure.
Yeah,
It's right in the name.
we will be looting it, don't worry. Anyone who has ready access to it, would you mind checking what the actual triggers are to get the second Duchess quest going?
What's the quest called?
I have no memory of this whatsoever.
I'll work my magic.
Okay, wait, I wasn't looking for a second. Why is your dad suddenly stripped of all his equipment?
Because I did my best to murder the jester.
Ah.
But apparently that's against the law.
Hmm.
The law.
You probably should have just petitioned the Duke to see if he could kill the jester. I'm sure he would have said yes.
He would have just flung his arms into it and gone, whatever. I don't even care. Right, there we go. Back in action.
Was the first quest called Duchess in Distress? Do you remember at all?
No, I don't think so. It might be that the quest I'm looking for actually is Duchess in Distress.
Well, this one seems a lot like the first quest. Which is, you just put on a disguise and you go in and see her.
Yeah, but I think it actually is that one, because you only put on the disguise for the one that I'm looking for. So that is probably the one.
Okay, it says, the quest becomes available after you speak with the Duke and he orders you to kill the Salvation Leader at the Great Wall. Mirabelle can be found outside of the castle to the left of the stairs if you're facing the castle.
Oh. Okay, so I actually have to accept this quest that I'm specifically trying to avoid grabbing. Good times. Alright then. Fine.
Well, why wouldn't you want to kill the Salvation Leader?
Like, then come. The Duke wished to see.
Why would you?
He's the Salvation Leader. Salvation's bad from what I hear.
Yeah, they're basically
But
the
it's-
antagonists in the first act of the game.
But it's salvation.
Yeah,
It
what are
has
they
to be
trying to
good.
do? Anyway, I haven't really caught their motive or anything.
To quote GTA 2, damnation, no donation, and no salvation.
Yeah, it mostly has to do with the big dragon that popped out of the air.
And ate a harpy, as we noted.
Yeah, I think it ate several.
Yeah.
It's very hungry.
Well, if you were a lizard of that size, you would be.
Yeah.
Right, let's visit the Duke's office. Hello? Mr. Duke?
It seems the office of the wizard brings with it equal parts strength and ambition. I am greatly pleased by your work, sir. I would see you rewarded for all you've done. Come, follow me. I have aught to give you before you set out.
Let's go accept the Duke's gifts. Hell yeah. Free shit. Your dad's favorite.
So how's that ring working out for you, dude?
Oh, why does he walk so slowly? Come on.
He doesn't have a stamina bar, dude. He can't sprint.
He's also the Duke. He's never in a hurry.
Yet another reason why nobody likes the Duke.
The city is on fire. Well, I will not let that interfere with my schedule.
The Duke's that guy who, whenever he's walking with somebody, he always is the one that falls behind. Then he gets lost. Go looking for him.
And then he gets annoyed, and because he's the Duke, it's naturally your fault, and you get punished for it. 20 lashes.
That's why I hate hanging out with the Duke.
I know, right? Welcome to the Treasury. This scene is pretty great.
Strange. The ring ought hold sway. Find this chest. No matter. I shall see its contents are delivered to you later. Perhaps time has dulled the ring's magic.
Yeah, bro, that's totally it. But yeah, if you have hand the Duke a forgery, he can't actually open the treasure chest with your gift in it. However,
You can just take everything else?
yep.
And we have the actual ring, so
The hold has fallen to a man calling himself the leader of salvation. He's taking captives and threatens to offer up a grand sacrifice to see the land cleansed.
The expedition will keep, Arisen. Head for the Great Wall at once, and quash Salvation's designs before they're realized.
Your dad is just trying to provide for his family.
Yeah, exactly. By provide, we naturally mean that he nicks everything that isn't nailed down.
your dad, Primarch of the Blood Ravens.
I don't know about that.
I know, it was a bit of a reaching joke, but somebody will get it.
Yeah, I literally don't know about that. Are the Blood Ravens some kind of thing that steals things?
Yeah, it's a Warhammer 40k joke.
The best kind of joke.
Yes.
It's a Warhammer yoke. You probably won't get it. There we go.
It's just
Hello,
too
my dear.
refined for you.
Thanks the Maker you yet live. I have not the words to apologize for your suffering. The Duke was furious at the new...
Blah 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 blah. The Duchess has been banished.
Oh no.
But it's okay. For now we shall infiltrate the mounts and we shall go fetch her. Cause she is totally my love interest, you guys.
Yeah, now just to sneak the several £100 Superman into anywhere.
I'm totally an ordinary soldier, you guys. But you're like 50 and 6'9".
Yeah, you might want to like ditch Keenan and get a couple more pawns now.
Yeah, that's sort of the plan. But before we do anything else, let's go withdraw the Worm King's ring. And see if we can learn the skills. Hooray, the escape slash and the ladder blade. And that's it. Good times.
All this discipline and nothing to spend it on.
And oh yeah, this one as well. You can actually escort the knight that kept giving us quests earlier to the place we're going for the main storyline quest. And that is pretty much the worst escort quest in the game. Because it takes forever to get there unless you've unlocked the shortcut to Soulflare Canyon. But I'm still going to give you all the scenic route just so that you can understand what an amazing, wonderful trip it is. I don't have to do it, but I will anyway.
You know, I've been wondering, is the Duke the ruler of Grancis, or does he just rule Grand Soren, or how does that work?
He rules the nation of Grancis. There are several neighboring countries as well, but they are only mentioned as the places where certain NPCs come from. You never actually visit or see their armies or anything.
Yeah.
So does the Duke have a liege then, or?
Nope.
I mean, So why doesn't he just declare himself king?
Because that's not his style, bro.
I suppose.
Because Japan.
Because they have no idea what feudal systems are like.
Yeah.
Sup, bro?
You could argue that that the size of
Come on, bro.
of,
Let me in. Let me in, bro. I'm legit.
You could argue that the size of his dookie isn't quite large enough to be a kingdom, so he doesn't feel right becoming a king.
The size of his dookie.
Yep. Size of his dookie.
Oh well. We'll have to wait until night and infiltrate if we want to get at that treasure, I suppose. Question is, will we bother? There's really nothing of super great importance in that chest anyway. It's just a paladin's mantle. Which, while it is a pretty damn decent cape, I'm not entirely sure who should have it.
Well, obviously, it's your kid.
Obviously. Like cheese.
She's no paladin.
And? She's pure in her hatred of everything that lives, so, you know, I think that qualifies her.
Yeah. Totally lawful good, you guys. Right, so let's check the quest at the inn, and then we'll go get Keenan out of here, and we'll see what else we can do. Let's see. Oh, nothing. Well then. Off we go.
The one in Cockatrice has probably built up a few quests, so you should check on that one.
Haha, no. I don't think so. And here we have... Oh, defeat 3 gargoyles.
You can summon pawns as necessity demands here at the Pawn Guild.
So Arthur, I assume you've been watching the SDA marathon.
I have indeed.
Did you watch the Ocarina of Time run last night?
Yes, I did. Look at this
Did you
guy.
Did you happen to catch that that one girl breaking down in tears?
No, I did not.
Oh. Yeah, it was... I mean, it's kind of sad, but it was honestly just kind of comically inappropriate, because there's, you know, obviously there's a guy dressed up as Link, you know, speedrunning a video game while there's one girl crying and everybody else is silent with really awkward looks on their faces. Yeah.
Awkward. Let's see, there you are, Keenan. I want you to get and get and stay getting out. So, who shall take your place? Casey, perhaps?
Yes, Arisen.
Max level ranger. Do you actually have anything of interest?
Yeah.
Good enough, I suppose.
I am.
Right, let's go save the Duchess.
Are we then able to become a pretender for the throne of the Duke?
Sadly, no.
Be they man or pawn, 'tis hard
This
to
is a
do
place
aught
quite
alone.
restful to my kind.
You can summon pawns as necessity demands here at the pawn guild.
It naturally suggested we take the wrong door out, because this game is a dick. Right. Off we go.
I don't really get a feeling of malevolence from this game. It just doesn't quite know what it's doing sometimes.
People love walking and fighting wolves. We've learned this from playing World of Warcraft. So that is the only things that will be in our game.
As has been said before, man. Dragon's Dogma 2. Just count on it.
Seems we're well downstream.
Gosh darn it.
It's best to sever the tail.
Get over here, Saurian. I want to hit you with my sword. Damn it.
You're never gonna hit anybody with that.
The tail's weak as a
Geist suggests more extensive use of fairy stones and port crystals to avoid travel.
Well, seeing as I only have one of the latter.
The tail! Hurry while I'm a hound!
And fairy stones only really help me to get back to somewhere where I've already been. One day I will hit you, damn it. There we go.
Sever the tail to weaken.
Oh, come on.
The tail is severed.
Oh, wow. You're so close. You're just gonna make it your lot in life to try and hit somebody with that attack.
Come on. Oh, you little... Get back here. Stop running, you bastards. Look at him go.
Yeah, that's always the annoying part about
There we go.
lizard men.
Are you alright?
Finally hit somebody with it.
I have it.
The tail is severed.
Yeah, but like I said, that's the annoying part about lizard guys. Because once you chop off their tail, they lose a whole bunch of their defense, but they bug the fuck out. So it becomes impossible to catch them.
And then fireball started raining. There is still one asshole over there. Coming to get you, bro.
It seems like you're becoming a pretty effective warrior, regardless. So that's turning out better than I thought it would.
Warrior's pretty simple. I mean, you just have to make sure that you actually hit, but
Yeah.
there's not much complexity to it. Your dad, Master Balance Beamer.
Hell yeah.
Such grace.
Isaac just says, bah. Humbug.
Yeah, you should probably offload a whole bunch of that weight next time you stop in.
Yeah, it's just that I need the disguise armor this time. Otherwise they won't actually let me in.
Yeah, that was mainly most of your materials and just basic items. So I just tend to carry a few healing items whenever I go out.
But how will you be prepared for everything?
I'll just deal with it when it hits me, man.
Oh, hello. There's a manticore over there. Let's get him. I love how the deer are just completely ignoring the manticore. And by the way, it's
They
still
have a treaty.
it's still a chimera, and I'm just being an idiot.
Hey Arthur, this might seem completely out of nowhere, but would you happen to know anything about people randomly screaming in Stockholm in the middle of the night? Like some kind of traditional event that happens? Because my friend wanted me to ask you for some reason.
I can't say that I do. Except for Swedes being Swedes, I guess.
Oh.
Here we go, Savage Lash, doing some actual damage. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I said I knew a Swedish guy, so I was obligated to ask.
Fuck you!
It only took you hitting the biggest person possible.
Are these the burnt out corpses of some innocent deer that got stuck between the chimera and the rock? Wow. Poor bastards.
Oopsie.
Talk about between a rock and a hard place. Ho ho ho.
No single strategy will serve every encounter. One must adapt.
The fun thing about this quest as well is that you have a quest to find a snake skin purse. And that purse is actually inside the dungeon that we are going to enter with this quest. And there is no other way to actually enter the dungeon at all. So, if you happen to get the quest to grab the snakeskin purse, you have to do the Duchess quest line or you can't finish it. There's of course no way of knowing this the first time you play the game.
There's a lot of things that you don't know the first time you're playing this game.
We've arrived at the Duke's northern stronghold.
So you miss out on a good like 50% of it.
Pretty much.
It looks like Camaro has managed to shed some light on the screaming Swede situation.
Oh?
Looks like I got my answer. It's just at university, at his university, you're not allowed to make a loud noise after 10. So then what people do is they make a loud noise after 10 and then everybody else joins in. Fuck the police.
I see. That's terrible. Alright, this time. This time, we'll do it.
Maelstrom!
I almost got him.
Also, the Screaming Swede situation would be a good name for a band.
These are probably the worst people to try and, or the worst enemies to try and fight as a warrior.
Yeah, pretty much. Everything that flies.
Oop, well, there goes your mage.
Is he seriously trying to cast bowline while being wrecked by harpies? He's not very clever, is he?
Come on, Dad, wake up.
Some help over here, guys. Maybe. Ow. And off to sleep we go. Up. And I'm woken up before I even hit the ground. Nice. And Isaac died from being dropped from like 6 feet. It ain't easy being a mage. Yes, we have indeed triumphed, but it sure as hell wasn't thanks to you. Jeez, you people.
So any chance of finishing this game off during this stream, you think?
No. Oh hey, there's a griffin over there. Hello, griffin.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, someone in the chat asked if you were planning on streaming Sims 3 later.
Probably not today. But definitely in the future. All part of the plan, you see. Well, let's see.
Well, do you have a post-stream planned?
Not really. I'm still way too tired for that.
And we'll think of something.
Ha! Gotcha!
You still have that surgery simulator?
Yes, I do, but I still can't get it to capture with my current capturing software. And Isaac is down again. Because he's terrible.
What's that called? Is it just Surgery Simulator? Because I kind of want to play that.
As far as I'm aware, it's just Surgery Simulator, yeah.
Is it in German or something?
No, it's in English. Though it's a German game, of course. Of course. There you are.
I'm surprised there aren't more surgery simulators.
Well, it's sort of a recent thing. They've covered a lot of the basics with farming and wood cutting and all that.
And all that other bullshit.
Yeah, so they're just having to come up with new attacks.
Gosh darn it.
I'm on my way.
I attacked it, nothing.
Action mage.
Quest complete.
I seriously do love the slowdowns because they're like, what are you slowing down for?
Because it's cool.
Ooh, a riff.
God damn it. Get over here, you piece of... Whoa! Ah!
No, I don't wanna.
I'm being wolfed! Wolves are biting my legs. A story by your dad.
And of course, you chose to bring along a mage that can do nothing instead of a healing mage.
Hey now, if the enemies just decide to leave him alone for like 10 minutes, he can cast bowline, and that's exactly what he did. I'm not entirely sure how that happened, but they just apparently let him do it.
He can only cast Bolide and pull a rabbit out of a hat.
Bit of a one-trick pony, but it's a good one.
I attacked in nothing. That sent it reeling.
I do like though that I think the moment it is an enemy, it's like, oh, it's time for Bolide.
It's always time for Bolide with him.
Every day is Bolide day.
Of course, he's only cast it successfully like twice now, so his track record.
Bowls every day.
His track record ain't all that good about it.
Could have been worse. I had one mage pawn back when I was playing my original game that was basically the undisputed master of starting casting a healing spell and then cancelling it halfway. Always.
The biggest dick
For no good reason either. It was just like, okay, I'm casting this. No, actually, never mind.
I always hate when a mage will start casting a healing spell, but then you can't use it because you've got so little health to heal. Since health healing works differently in this game.
Yeah. Okay. It's disguise time. There we go.
So basically we're just trying to escort the Duchess out of the castle and into freedom.
Yep.
We're the most nonchalant guard ever.
Hey you guys, I'm the new guard.
Just ignore all these people behind me.
What's this? A new recruit, is it?
So how about being a guard, huh?
I shipped out
Yep.
a moment ago.
I hate this job.
Here, I'll not speak ill of good fortune.
Who's that over there? Oh, it's bring your daughter to work day.
And your kids start smashing barrels right in front of them.
She's gonna be a great guard someday.
Unnecessary brutality. I like it. Right, so this is a solo mission. And it is also a trophy just to get in here, which I sort of like.
Jeez. These sure are some evil guards, because, you know, they could use some lanterns or lights or whatever.
What's this? Money? That belongs to me now.
Oh, you're dead.
Just gonna put this in the evidence pile. No need to question me.
Just leaving money lying out in the open like this is a safety risk. I'll take good care of it.
Don't you know I'm in charge of payroll now?
If you haven't heard about it yet, that's because you're an idiot. Now get out of my way. I love the design here though. It's like 3 spiral staircases and an extra tower and a long corridor just to get to where they keep the prisoner.
It makes it really easy to defend her. In case somebody tries to steal her.
Eleanor!
You've truly come for me.
And you are still so tiny! I'm not even sure how our physical relationship will work, but we'll make it work, damn it!
Your dad can barely see her.
He just wants to adopt her. And it's just a loud squish. Eleanor is dead. Quest fails.
Oh, jeez.
I would like to believe that he didn't actually have a physical relationship with her. It's just he was just sort of heavy and so excited to see her again that he tripped and just fell on her. They spent several minutes just getting out of the bed.
You see, this is why your dad can never hold down a good woman.
Oh, he can hold them down already.
Yeah.
He just can't get them back up again. Right, now it's time to escape.
Yeah, I thought about making a
Sup, gods? Bam! This'll teach you to do your job, asshole. Ha 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 ha! Murder! Good times. Wow, did you actually hit the ceiling? Holy shit.
Yeah, you have to figure that those were the dumb ones, since none of them tried to call for help.
And I do like that this god over here just randomly has... Whoa, holy shit, Eleanor, are you okay? Wow, Eleanor has been down. Wow, they're just hitting a lady on the ground. That doesn't seem very nice.
It's kind of weird that the guards of the castle are just attacking the Duchess, even if she is, you know, trying to escape.
They get very zealous about their work.
For Agatha!
Not to mention the Duchess seems to be completely okay with you just murdering all of her employees or whatever you want.
She doesn't give a shit. Come on. Let's see, I don't think we can even provide her with curatives at the moment, is the thing. Which is sort of a shame.
Yeah, I think you need an actual healing spell.
Yep. Which is sort of frustrating. Alright, let's grab all their shit. The worst of all is that this place will just get worse and worse from this point on. Bats!
This is a solo mission, Domus.
It's a sneaking mission.
And your dad is the sneakiest of sneaks.
Solid basilisk.
Well, only the most sneaky of people could carry the sword that big and still be sneaky.
Oh, Eleanor, you are really the complainingest of complainers. But that's okay, I'll just princess carry you because I'm cool like that.
God, Eleanor, why are you so heavy?
Jeez, what do you eat? Kame, fuck rats. At least video game rats. Real world rats are pretty cool.
Eh. The same as mice in that if they're in the wild, then you know, screw them. But if they're then they're for kind of from the store, then they're pretty nice.
So is Eleanor gonna be your dad's wife in The Sims?
I'm not entirely sure if that's a good idea.
Just have a little grave marker out back.
And once every day he'll just go out and scream, Eleanor! And wave his hand and try to strangle the tombstone. This isn't working!
It's so cold.
It's the thought that counts.
And now we have the recluse's robe. And now there's a crap load of assholes. Get him! Now for some reason, there are just shitloads of bandits and shit in the Duke's prison. Because that's how it works, right?
You have to fight fire with fire? Criminals make the best guards, you see.
This is also one of those situations where you basically have to place yourself between Eleanor and the bandits, because otherwise they will just wreck her.
Guys says something about you skipping the silk lingerie and ladies' corset.
Oh shit, that's right.
I'm sure those are entirely necessary
There
items.
we go, ladies' corset unlocked.
Where'd you come from?
I also like that he went straight for the lady, ignoring the guy with the giant sword.
Well, if he can get the lady, then his mission will be fulfilled, and that's all that matters.
Anyway, we've got the corsets. That's what matters.
And what does that do?
You wear it, because you're a pervert.
Hey, now, there's nothing wrong with cross-dressing.
It makes more sense if you're playing a female character, but
no, it really doesn't.
Well, it makes more sense than it being on a guy. So
your privilege is showing.
Sorry, man.
Pickled mushrooms. Now, the reason I went down there was basically just to make sure that if the enemies came running, they wouldn't run into Eleanor first.
I'm gonna run to her first anyways.
Strong. Counter after they strike. I'll begin with the strongest.
Let us be quit of this place.
Go, wreck 'em! Smack 'em! Kill 'em all! And Eleanor is being wrecked by someone else again. God damn it, leave the girl alone. Fuck!
God damn it. Isaac is useless.
Why are you ignoring the enemy? God damn it.
I suppose we should forgive Isaac. He had a very difficult childhood. He was locked in the basement and, you know, had to kill his own mother.
I see. I was unaware of that particular detail, I have to say.
What's that?
And then afterwards he had to fight Satan himself.
Apparently we have an ancient pawn's guide onto how to fight a Hydra. Step 1. Cut off the Hydra's heads. Step 2. Apply fire. Liberally.
Do you get up on the Hydra's back at any point?
No, you specifically try to avoid that.
Oh.
Given that Arthur's playing, like, a class, or he's playing a character that couldn't anyways, because he has so little stamina.
Yeah, I mean, that's too big.
An army. No, there are too many.
Stop complaining, Casey. What is wrong with you?
They're armed, Master.
They're attacking Prince Success.
Hunter, after they strike.
There's no way we could have lost to that.
Right. Festival pies. At last.
Live next to an airport or something?
I'll take that.
No, that's
Heard
me.
that. Oh, that's your airplane?
Yeah, I do live next to an airport.
Ah.
Searching this area now.
Look at your
Let us be quick.
Now let's see. Isn't it down here that the damn item is? I think it is. Well, there's a giant coin pooch there, but then where the heck is the snakeskin purse? I thought it was down here. Then again, I don't think I actually grabbed the quest, so I guess it might simply not have spawned in the first place. Who would store shit in chests down here anyway? It makes no sense.
We must find a way back.
The eternal question of RPGs.
What's a stair? A ladder.
That and why monsters drop gold.
They bleed gold, you say.
Hmm.
We must find a way back.
Same way that humans are carbon-based, monsters are gold-based.
A ladder.
I don't know about that. Gold is not a very reactive element.
But it's a fantasy world, jeez. Way to bring real
I
science
see.
into it, herp. Now what are you morons waiting for? Come on.
Go at once.
Get
Yeah,
out.
waiting on you to what to do.
I am off.
Here's a war bugle. And even more rounds. Jeez. And it seems we made it.
Yay.
Yay. Yup. Loading screens.
Treat every shadow as if a monster lurks within.
Man,
Actually,
you
don't
would be
do that.
paranoid.
Yeah.
Now check these guys.
These good men are from the law. They'll see us safely home. Come, my lady, let us be off for home. I am well eager to be quit of this place. To be done with dragons and that awful juice. They deserve to be eaten up. I'll shed no tears when that beast leaves this land in ash.
Wow, you're a bit of a dick, lady.
I fear this is farewell.
Poor Mr. Duke ain't got no love.
I'll never forget you.
And now he's going to take it out on his subject. Probably. Good job, Arthur.
I swear it, my love. I'll never forget.
Eleanor! I like this guy though. That knight there with the mustache. He's just. Yep.
Nope.
Yep. And now we got a Love in the Rough, which is a unique quest reward item that is actually needed for crafting. So if you didn't do this quest, well, fuck your shit. You ain't upgrading that piece of armor. And there's the manticore. Chimera, damn it. I'm terrible.
You'll get it one of these days.
One of these days. Okay, so. Is this big nasty thing there?
It's a chimera, but it identifies as a manticore.
Exactly.
It's a transicore.
So maybe if I do a savage slash from here, I'll hit it on the head. No, he jumped over me, this son of a bitch.
He doesn't care.
Whoa! Nice work there, boys. You just knocked him over. Savage Slash! Savage Slash! Why did you turn around, you silly? I like that I'm so big and heavy that I'm not actually knocked down by its knockdown attack. It's like, yeah, whatever.
The implacable you're dead.
His style is impetuous. Yeah.
This looks interesting.
Right. Well then. Let's head down here.
The winds here are strong, though they ease as one climbs higher.
I am so tired of direwolves.
It's not working.
Well, I'm tired of wolves, period, but you know.
Man, at this point, you wish you could just, take quests to exterminate them all. Like, screw the dragon, the wolves are the real problem, man.
Well, I mean, judging by the sheer number of wolves, it would be practically impossible to actually use the roads.
Which I see the wolves as sort of like a economic stimulus. They hamper trade, but they keep the garden industry rolling.
Half of the nation's employees are all mercenaries, caravan guards. darn it. Fuck! Let me hit something, damn it! Screw it. Let's leg it.
See, if there had only been one direwolf, that would have been an excessively easy encounter. But you see, the thing about direwolves is they actually hunt in packs. So it's a bit more difficult.
Oh,
There
wolves
we
hunting
go.
packs.
They're much like wolves in that way.
Did you know, TM, that direwolves are actually a real, though now extinct, breed of wolf that lived in North America roughly 100 to 140,000 years ago?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of the things that we just call dire now that did actually exist. Of course, can't remember the actual name, but yeah.
Wikipedia says the recovery of material belongings to over 4,000 individuals at La Brea, California, suggests that direwolves were social animals living in large groups.
Packs, you might say.
Indeed.
God damn it.
Just name it, sir. Coming.
And let's re-equip ourselves. Just getting back into fighting order takes a while in this game. Jeez.
Aye. Just name it, sir.
I have so much stuff, I don't even know what to do with it all.
You hoard that shit, man. Hoard it all.
That's pretty much what I do. I cannot bear to lose it.
Just name it, sir.
Right, time to learn some new skills. Such as the Whirlwind Slash.
But not as good as Maelstrom.
And here we go, Indomitable Lash, hell yeah. Power up for even longer. Right, so... there we go.
Well, what say you? Just name it, sir.
And let's stay tonight.
No, as you like.
Alright. Let's try this new amazing attack then. Because you charge up, and then you charge up even more. And then hopefully you will actually hit something. Though it is rare. Right. Well, you know what? Since I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather, I would like to request a 5-minute break, if that's fine with everyone.
I actually need one too, so...
Well then, let's actually take the chance. Everyone, 5-minute break. We'll be right back.